Hi everyone, this is Madhumita of Science Department. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is called climatic change and what is called global warming and how the plants can control these. So, before we discuss the climatic change, first we should know what is called climate. What is climate? So climate is nothing but it is a long term weather pattern of particular area or the total year. Okay, that is called as climate. Okay, now what is called climatic change? So climatic change, that the pattern I told, isn't it? If there is a change in that climate pattern, that is called as climatic change. So this climatic change, it leads into global warming. What is called global warming? Global warming is nothing but the increasing temperature of our earth. It is called as global warming. Okay, what causes global warming and this climatic change? First, we are going to discuss about causes. Causes of global warming or climatic change. Okay, so the first thing is fossil fuel. Using fossil fuel is the first reason. Okay, first we should know what is called fossil fuel. So there are many kinds of fossil fuel we are getting from the earth. Okay, fossil, it is mean death remaining. It is being go deep under the earth. Then once while we take that out, it has become a fuel. That's why we are calling that as fossil fuel. Okay, so this fossil, do you know what the various types of fossil fuels? Petroleum, natural gas, all these things are comes under fossil fuels. Okay, so why the fossil fuels, the amount of fossil fuels consumption, it is been increasing nowadays. Why is that so? That is because of overpopulation. While we combust this fossil fuel, the elimination of carbon dioxide, it has happened. So that is also a reason for the global warming. Then next, overpopulation. Why we are consuming more amount of fossil fuel? That is because of overpopulation. So, as a result of increasing overpopulation, the number of vehicles that we are using, it is also being increased. Not only that, because of industrial revolution. So, because of industrial revolution, also the carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, it is being eliminating out. Okay, so all these three things are connected together. If you see the fossil fuel combustion or industrial revolution, everything has happened only because of overpopulation. So now what is called industrial revolution? Nowadays we are being purchasing everything that we see. See, there is a thing called minimalism. Minimalism, it is nothing but leading our life with the minimal things. But nowadays, nobody is following that. Whatever we see, we are purchasing that. We should not do like that. See, if a thing is very needed, it is very needed, then you can get that, or else we should not. But nowadays, what we people are doing, whatever we see, whatever we listen about a particular thing, we are just purchasing that, whether it is useful for us or useless. We are not bothering about that. So we are continuously purchasing that. So because of, as a result of that, the industries, it has been increasing to produce all these kinds of things. The ads we see on TV, everything, it just loading our brain to in something, to buy something. So what we people are doing, by seeing that, by listening about that, we are going on purchasing all these things to fulfill our need, the industries, there are many more industries, it is being opened all over the world. So as a result of these industries and factories, it is eliminating much, yes, more and more greenhouse gases. So as a result of all these things, the greenhouse gases are eliminating out. What are greenhouse gases? So before we get into that, first we need to know what is called greenhouse. What is greenhouse? Have you ever seen a greenhouse? If you see cold regions like Switzerland, so these kind of places, you could see the house which is made of glass. Why they are building house with glass? Because the sun's heat and light will be there for 1 or 2 hours in those kind of areas. So what this the inside this greenhouse, actually the farmers used to grow plants. So we know that not only plants, each and every organisms need warmth to live. So in that icy cold regions, we know that the temperature, it will drop down minus degrees. Okay. So in those kind of areas, they will build this greenhouse to retain the warmth to the plants. So this greenhouse, this glass house, what it will do, even if it is 1 or 2 hours, the sun's light and heat, it is being trapped inside the greenhouse, and it make the plant, and it gives the plant the enough warmth. Okay, so this is called greenhouse, and some gases are called as greenhouse gases. Why are we calling that as greenhouse gases, and what are the gases? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane. So these kind of gases are called as greenhouse gases. Why are we calling that as greenhouse gases? Because it traps the sun's heat and it helps in increasing the temperature of the earth. So that's why we are calling these gases as greenhouse gases. So as a result of fossil fuel combustion and overpopulation and industrial revolution, the amount of greenhouse gases, it is been increasing. Not only that, there is one more reason is also there, that is deforestation. First, we should know what is deforestation. So, cutting down trees in a large amount, it is called as deforestation. So, why should we cut down trees? What is the purpose of cutting trees? Again, the reason, overpopulation, increasing need. So, because of all these reasons, we are continuously cutting down trees. Then our food need also, it is been increasing. For cultivation, for doing cultivation, there is no land. Then what we are doing? Just we are cutting down trees and we are making the forest into cultivating ground or cultivating farmlands. Okay. So because of deforestation also, the amount of greenhouse gases, it is being increasing in the atmosphere. Okay, what is the relationship between the deforestation and increasing greenhouse gases? In our previous class itself, we have discussed what the plants will do while photosynthesis. While photosynthesis, plants will intake carbon dioxide and it exhale oxygen. Yes, of course. So we know that one of the greenhouse gas is carbon dioxide, isn't it? So if there is more plants, what will happen? These plants will intake the carbon dioxide. So the amount of carbon dioxide, it will reduced in the atmosphere. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are cutting down trees, we are deforesting the forest. Okay, so as a result of that, the amount of greenhouse gases, it is been increasing in the atmosphere. So as a result of all these things, or as a result of global warming, what may happen? Now we are going to see about the consequence of global warming. What are the consequences? So like I already told, what is global warming? Increasing of Earth's temperature, it is called as global warming. So when the temperature, if it continuously increase, what may happen? We have various kinds of landforms in our earth. Am I correct? Yes, there is desert, there is forest, and also even icy cold regions. If you see Antarctica, you could see so many glaciers there, ice glaciers. So when the temperature increase, what will happen? The glacier starts to melt. For example, you have ice cubes in your freezer. Okay, you just take that out from the freezer and keep that in normal room temperature. What will happen? It starts to melt. The same thing will happen. So the temperature, if it start to rise, then definitely the glaciers, ice glaciers which is present in the icy cold areas, it starts to melt. So as a result of that, what will happen? The level of sea, it get increased. Why? What is the relationship between the melting of ice and increasing sea level? Okay, if a glacier it starts to melt, where the water will go? No other way, it just reaches the sea. So each and every water, like a river, so every river it joins the sea. So the same way, after the glacier it starts to melt, everything it just melt down and it reaches the sea. So because of that, the level of sea it is been increasing. Now it is happening. So that's why many landforms are started to sink inside the seawater. So that's why so many environmentalists are telling to grow more trees. So even now, see if it continues, what may happen? One day you can't see any land. So every land will cover by water. So that's why continuously everybody are insisting to grow more plants. Okay, how the plants can check this global warming, how it can reduce global warming. As we already discussed, when we plant more trees, what happened? The chemical reaction which is happen in the plant, that is photosynthesis. So because of photosynthesis, the plant takes in carbon dioxide and it releases the oxygen. So when the carbon dioxide level it is being decreased, then the temperature also will start to decrease. Okay, let me make this simple. Have you ever gone for a long drive? Yes, of course, everybody we like to go for a long drive. When you go, when you cross the town area, how will you feel? And when you cross the outer area or village areas, how will you feel? How the weather will be? So, when you cross out the town area, you will feel somewhat warm when compared to the village area. Why is that so? Why it has happened? Yes, that is because of carbon dioxide. So, the carbon dioxide amount is more in town area when compared to village area. What are the reason for that? There are two reasons. One is there are more vehicles there. In town areas, it is totally packed. If you see the town areas roads, it will be full of vehicles. So as a result of more vehicles, then there is more carbon dioxide. Yes, of course. So the carbon dioxide level, it has been increasing. Then the second reason is there is less number of plants. Why there is less number of plants? Because the same over in town areas the population will be more, because there are more chances to live in town areas. So because of that the population also will be more in those kind of areas. So because of that, what they are doing, they are just vanishing the plants which is there, and they are changing that lands into buildings. Okay, even we haven't leave any ponds. Nowadays there is no ponds in the town areas. They have closed everything, and it has become a building. Am I correct? So when we do continuously, we do this, the in the town areas alone, the amount of carbon dioxide, it will be more. So if you see the composition of air in each kind of place, it will differ. If you see the town area, the composition of air, it will be one thing, which means the carbon dioxide level, it will be more there. But in village area, it will be totally opposite to the town areas. If you see there, there are very less amount of carbon dioxide. Why? Because there is more plants, and number of vehicles also will be very less. Okay, while we talk about this global warming, we told about the carbon dioxide, isn't it? Why? The nature of carbon dioxide is it can hold the heat. It absorbs the heat from the sun, and it withhold the heat. For example, now, so this is earth. So we know that we get heat and light from sun. So from the sun, the heat and light waves, it reaches here our earth, and on the earth there are so many layers. We are telling this as atmosphere. When the sun's light and heat cross our atmosphere, it is being filtered. So only 2% of the sun's heat only can reach us. The remaining 98% it is being reflected out. So if the carbon dioxide level increases in atmosphere, what may happen? The amount of heat it is being absorbed, this 2%, it may increase. That is because of carbon dioxide. So as a result of that, the earth's temperature, it is being increasing. So when you grow more plants, you can check the global warming. So for our future generation, definitely we are supposed to do this. So we have to plant more and more trees. Thank you, children.